Yeah, 2550 FM is a different level to where I play the game. 1739, good luck. We've not played before, no head-to-head score. 1200 games, that's very good. Like 10 times what I've done, if not more. Let's just go c6, just develop, get the bishop into place somewhere or other. I'm going to match that. Do I go right up? I think I'll go right up with a view to knight coming forward. I can always trade the bishop if he comes forward. Depends how attacking my opponent wants to be here. Yeah, he has gone there, so we've got the option to trade the bishop. I think that makes good sense to me, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring the knight. Should I go here? Yeah, I'm going to go here, so I've got the option to jump the knights. Be quite flexible. Let's come back. He'll probably play knight forward and I'll castle, I would think. I guess it's a safe pre-move if he chooses to take. Okay, he's gone back. I'm going to get castled. I mustn't bring the knight here now and forget my bishop isn't guarded though. But I expect knight will come in at some point. So maybe knight across to counter that. Are we going to see very attacking play? We might do. Yeah, knight comes forward, creating a checkmate in one threat, which we don't want to allow. So knight across. One of these pawns is going to come forward. But then I can maybe take the bishop if it's the H pawn. Could get quite spicy this. We might end up with a pawn there. Here, go up. Feels a bit much. I'm going to play g6 just to take it out this way. Yeah, he's done that anyway. So now I'm going to take the bishop. And I think I'm going to push this pawn and try and really open things up, because this is just going to get blasted open. I'm going to take with the f pawn. And I'm probably going to play knight forward to attack the knight. Once this pawn is no longer guarding it. Okay, maybe now then. Here he comes down. I think I can just take. I'm going to do it anyway, but I need to get this knight into play. I need to finish development. If he comes down, I think I can just take a pawn, and then we undermine the defense of this knight. Maybe he can simply sack though. Actually, I might have been a bit too quick here. Maybe he can just sack there. Knight takes is a bit much, isn't it? Oh boy. I didn't think and calculate that. So I might have to do this and sack a pawn. Knight takes. I think he's got knight takes here. Although has he? No, he hasn't. I just take, don't I? And my queen guards. I'm going to take. If he takes, I think I can take back, because my queen would protect my knight. If he takes straight away, then I take the knight. But I've opened the file for his rooks. So, it's not going to be a board draw anyway, is it, this one? I could just be plainly lost. Or we might end up having to give up a queen for 2 rooks if it's even an option. He has taken, so I take. So there's just a 1-move threat to the rook he needs to deal with, so he can't just castle now. And we're hitting the pawn. So the idea is I'll take the pawn, he'll castle, then he's got 1 move and the rook's across. So take, castle, take, rook across, and I'm in a lot of trouble. So take. What else can I do? Can I play pawn up here immediately? Can I sack a pawn here? If pawn takes, he can't castle. If queen takes, rook across. But it allows his knight over. I'm going to bring the knight up and try and take the pawn with a threat to the queen. Okay, so I've got a tempo developing the knight. Maybe I can take and go forward now. Depends what he does. I guess queen back is a very natural move. So I might need king up with a view to rook across. Very, very sharp this. I might have a move like knight across to threaten to take here, get the queen off. Then rook check, king up. Sorry, rook takes. And what's he done? He's come forward. Okay. So maybe this is a move threatening check and the queen comes off. So knight here. Across. Check takes, knight takes. Rook takes. Maybe I can take here. If he checks, I'll step up. If the other rook checks, I'm escaping. It's whether his knight is going to trap me. I don't think so. I'm going to play it. I don't see anything else to play. I don't think I could have done this, and I'm kind of in a bind now. He might even have rook takes immediately. He didn't do it. So I'm going to get the queen off and hope I'm surviving. If I'm not, I'm not. That's chess. If takes, I think I can take here. Well, I'm going to do it, so I've done it. If check, I step up. And if check, I hope I can step up here. And I hope I'm surviving. That's a forced move, no other option. I'm up 2 pawns, so he's got to make the advantage tell. I'm threatening to simply take the rook now, and it can't escape, so I think I'm actually better. Whether I was actually losing there, possibly. He might have had a win there somewhere. He's just played a bit quick, I'm not sure. I'll have to obviously play back through after the event, but it feels like I'm alright now. I expect a move like knight out wide, I don't see any other move. I can't attack the rook in one go. So if I go here to stop this, he's going to have to go there. This pawn is then loose. But if I just develop my rook, I don't think the knight is really doing a great deal either way. So I'm going to develop the rook and try and put it in the middle of the board. Or maybe I can go here and try and actually trap his rook and force the trade. Then I should be winning. As long as the knight doesn't come along and mop up all these pawns. Okay, so we have a check, king here. Not a lot else. I like just a simple rook up to attack the knight. Okay. Now what about rook down to go here? I've got rook up as well to attack the pawn, but I'm going to go here. The threat is simply to force the rook off the board. It messes the pawn structure up, but it gets rid of his danger piece. Gets rid of mine as well, to be fair, so obviously he's dealing with that. Now knight there would be a blunder. Knight here looks playable. Actually, I've made it a bit awkward here. Maybe if I go rook up. I'm going to go here so the knight's guarded and is safe to move somewhere without a check threat. Gotta be very careful still. Get the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. Yeah, he's moved the rook out of the way, so he wants to target these pawns. That's sensible. So I probably need a move like rook back with pawn up here. I want to play pawn up and then maybe rook back. Not easy, not easy. How do I get my pieces better? Maybe the king this way would be sensible. But his knight could be tricky here, but I've got one myself as well. So what do we do with it? He wants to go here, I guess, now. So here, down, and he covers my check threat, but I would have a rook check. That's no good. So I can't stop him coming here, so yeah, I might have gone wrong. I think one of the pawns has been lost, at least. So I'm probably going to have to do something like this, but I can't even easily go here. Ooh, yeah, this is not looking promising. Do I abandon these and go for this? Not an up, knight down here. Feels wrong. What if I run this way and go after his king then? Here, knight down. I can't go forward anyhow. I'm going to abandon the defense of these pawns. I'm going to go after his king. I'm going to go for a new queen. I'm playing this too quickly here though. A little bit too quick here. I've given him the extra pawn, so he's got his 2 pawns back and this is loose. So I'm kind of banking on one here. Ooh. Now there's actually a serious threat there. There's a checkmate threat on the board. He just needs to move a pawn and see that. I think he's blundered a piece because the king's got no squares. So check. He's got to go here. Now, can I go here? I'm going to go here to hit the pawn. Okay. So how do we do this? I'm going to bring the knight back. If he goes here, there's a check and he loses the rook. He would still attack my rook, to be fair, but I'm going to get a queen before he can. So he can't step there. Oh, he has. He's missed it. He's got this. I take, he takes, and I'm going to just get a queen. So that should be game over now. Oh, he didn't see it. Oh, actually, I can take another pawn. Yeah, I'm just going to let him take that and get a queen. So we should be fine now. But this one could have gone the other way very easily. Okay, take that. Just avoid stalemates now. A very dangerous game. That's a check. So where's a checkmate? He's definitely got 1 move or 2 moves, so there's no stalemate. So if you give a check, it's definitely not a stalemate. So throw a check in while you try and figure things out. If I go right up now, he's definitely got moves, so I'm going to throw the rook up. And we get a win.